Hey there, in this video I'll be going over how you can build out some of the best SMMA offers to use in 2024 in today's agency market. Now, this video is more of a framework that you can use to build out your own unique offers that are highly resonant with your market and can convert a lot of your market into actual paying clients for your business. So with that in mind, let's get started. When it comes to building an offer, right? First of all, we have plenty of them already that are out there, offered by multiple agency owners in this space. The question is, how do we go about building out an offer that is unique and is highly resonant in the marketplace? Now, first, you need hungry people. Hot buns only sell at the market, right? If the people that are buying it are hungry. For that, you need a hungry crowd. They gotta be hungry for something. They gotta be starving for something. Now, that means you need to find a real problem that you can solve for in that particular marketplace. Every market has a problem that needs a solution. If you are in the agency space and you're running an agency yourself, then that means mostly you're solving the problem of your clients being unable to acquire more new clients or something in their operations, right? You or you solve them the problem of overspending their money or time or both. You do either of those two, or you do both as well. Sometimes you either make them more money or you save them time and money as well, right? You look at the industry that you want to work with and identify real specific problems that they're facing and devise solutions to that accordingly, right? That's what you need to do. And with that in mind, let's go to the next topic, right? Which is, how do you research and find out real and specific problems that your industry is facing? Now, you can do Chat GPT, right? You can use Chat GPT to conduct research on what potential pain points that the industry and niche that you're looking to target is facing, and then create an outbound campaign based on that, asking if they would be interested in a solution for that specific problem. And then what you can do next is you can get them on an interview or a survey or a sales call, and then figure out whether the problem is actually real or not, and if you need to pivot what you're solving for. Sometimes not all hypotheses come true, right? Sometimes the problem that you thought was real is not actually the case. Something else is the real problem. So you gotta pivot for that, and you gotta pivot and solve for that problem. Now, here are some things that you need to look at when it comes to building out an offer: the desired outcome that you're delivering, the perceived likelihood of achievement, the time delay, and the effort and sacrifice. Right, this is basically the value equation that Alex Hormozy talks about in his book 100 Million Offers. Now, the dream outcome is basically what you're promising them, right? The desired outcome that you're delivering for them. The perceived likelihood of achievement is how sure, how much probability is there when it comes to achieving that. What is the probability of that dream outcome happening, or at least what the customer perceives it to be, right? What does the customer perceive the probability as? That's 2. Number 3 is time delay. And number 4 is the effort and sacrifice that is required, right? This is in the denominator and this is in the numerator, right? So it's like a fraction, if you like look at it in that way. That is. Now, Viagra is the solution, right? Metaphorically, that is. Viagra is one of the best selling and well-known products in the world. It's pretty simple. It gets your dick hard and keeps it that way for long enough so that you can actually make your woman have some real fun. That's the dream outcome that's being promised. Last long enough, contract TD, things like that. The likelihood of that happening, according to the guy who can't get his ding dong up, as well as taking into the science, the service delivery basically, behind how it all works, is very high as well. I mean, it has a large probability of working too. The time delay, 30 to 60 minutes, according to general research, according to Google. The effort and sacrifice, well, all they gotta do is pop a pill, very low effort and sacrifice. That's why it's so incredibly popular. Now, how do I know this? Don't ask me. Do I need it or want it? No. But the guy who has ED does. If a pill like this is positioned in front of him, there's a very high chance that he takes it, and especially if his girl is, very unsatisfied as well. The probability of him taking it increases, right? So that's precisely what you want to replicate in your business. Viagra solves for a very specific problem for a very specific group of people. Create your Viagra. Now, let's take a look at the step-by-step breakdown on how to create market-ready offers, right? Offers that are ready for the market that you're serving. Firstly, you lay out what you're offering, right? What is your service or product? Just a basic overview is enough. Secondly, lay out to who you're going to be offering it to. Your niche, right? Your industry that you're going to serve. Be very specific when it comes to that, right? For example, let's do a better breakdown, right? Let's say you are targeting agency owners, right? Targeting agency owners. Agency owners are pretty broad, Marketing agency owners are there, consulting agency owners are there, so many coaching agencies are there, so many different agencies are out there. In that, what do you choose? Okay, let's say you're choosing a marketing company, right? A marketing agency. For that marketing agency, there are so many different subgroups that you can go after. The beginners and the advanced groups. Advanced, and then you got enterprise. The beginners are doing 0 to 10K per month, right? The advanced guys are doing 10K to 100K per month. Enterprise is greater than $1 million per month. These are just some, my average estimates. These are not specific industry standards or regulations or guidelines that were given by a government body or something like that. So for each of these, subgroups, you can target a real specific problem that you can solve. For these guys, beginners, it's client acquisition is primary that needs solved. Here you have things like ops, talent, again client acquisition at a high level. I'm going to label it CA at a high level. Financial management, things like that. So many different things are there. It branches out here. I mean, you gotta pick one thing, right? Choose one problem to solve to start out with. Do not overcomplicate your offer, right? Solve one specific problem at a time when it comes to building out your offer, right? Same with enterprise, These are some problems that you can solve for advanced and enterprise level clients. And what you need to keep in mind is you can go in depth as well here, even more in depth, right? So with all these in mind, you can create an in-depth targeting. For example, you could go after beginners, agency owners who are doing 2K to 15K per month. These are more of the beginners. Or you can go after agency owners who are doing about 20 to 25K per month. Or you can go after agency owners who are doing more than 100K per month and are looking to scale to $1 million per month. Things like that, right? You can be hyper specific when it comes to this. This is how you start introducing specificity into your targeting, right? Of course, this is just for marketing agencies. Let's take another example, right? Let's take real estate agents. Let's take a look at the types first, right? They can be residential, they can be commercial, right? And what is the outcome that you're delivering? This can be increased GCI, more listings. These are some outcomes that you can promise them, right? Who are you going to specifically target as well when it comes to these residential and commercial real estate agents? What are further qualifications that you're going to add in, right? How are you going to dial in even further? What is their income range? Years of experience. You can dial in things like this as well. So yeah, that's the thing I'm talking about when it comes to specificity, and when it comes to laying out who you're going to be offering it to, basically. So you craft your service around those pain points. All your service delivery mechanisms should be around that. And then you craft your marketing messaging around the pain points that you found and all the service delivery mechanisms that you created and the outcomes that you're going to be offering as well. Now, the next step is to create your pillars. Every offer has the so-called pillars in it. These are the core components that build up your offer and ensures that it stands tall and proud. There are 3 to 4 key things that ensure you are able to help your clients achieve their dream outcomes. The most important thing is that the clients should also believe this. They have to believe that not having these pillars in their own business right now is what is causing them to fail and face all the difficulties, challenges, and pains that they're facing right now. These pillars should be perceived as the solution. The bigger these difficulties, challenges, and pains are, the higher you can charge. Because it would be like you're lifting a 1-ton rock off their shoulders. Go back to the value equation that Alex talks about. Ensure that your customer perceives these 2 big, which is dream outcome and perceived likelihood of achievement, and these 2 very low, time delay and effort and sacrifice. With that being said, here are some things to keep in mind. I highly recommend your offers have time frames. For example, 90 days, because at the end of the day, you're not selling Facebook ads, you're selling transformations. You're selling a desired outcome that they would like to achieve. And these transformations and desired outcomes have to have a time frame in which they happen. If the time frame is lower, as we saw back in the value equation, you can charge more. What that means is you can charge plus 5K provided the dream outcome and the pains that they're facing are large enough. You can charge 5 months or even 10 months worth of a previously monthly retainer upfront. What this means is you can scale way faster because the value of each customer or client is exponentially higher. What this does is it reduces the negative impact of churn significantly as well, since you're not tie to retainers. With that being said, I hope this video was useful and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Comment down below if you found this useful. Thanks.